Once upon a time in a small village, there was a little girl who loved to draw. She would draw pictures of flowers, trees, and animals. One day she went to the market with her mother and saw a beautiful parrot. The parrot was green and blue and had bright red feathers on its wings. "I want that parrot," she said to her mother. "It's so beautiful." But her mother said, "We can't keep a parrot, silly. It needs to be free." The little girl was sad, but she understood, and she took out her drawing pad and drew a picture of the parrot. Every day the little girl would go to the market and draw pictures of the flowers, trees, and animals she saw there. She made so many beautiful drawings that people from all over the village came to see them. One day a king came to the village and heard about the little girl's amazing drawings. He invited her to his castle to draw a portrait of him. The little girl was very nervous when she arrived at the castle. It was so big and beautiful. The king was very important and very rich. But the little girl took a deep breath and began to draw. She drew the king sitting on his throne. She drew his crown and his robes and his scepter, and she even drew his pet monkey. When she finished, the king was very pleased. "You're a very talented artist," he said. "I want you to come and live in my castle and draw pictures for me every day." So the little girl left her family and moved into the castle. She drew pictures of the king and the queen and the royal family. She drew pictures of the castle and the gardens and the animals. She even drew a picture of the king's pet elephant. The little girl was very happy in the castle. She had everything she needed to make art, and the king and the queen and the royal family were very nice to her. But after a few months, the little girl began to feel sad. She missed her family and her friends and her old life. She didn't want to draw pictures for the king anymore. She wanted to go home, so she packed up her things and said goodbye to the king and the queen and the royal family. They were all very sad to see her go, but they understood. The little girl returned to her village, and her family and friends were so happy to see her. She showed them all the wonderful things she had learned how to draw, and everyone in the village was very proud of her. That's why, my little one, it's important to follow your dreams. You never know where they might take you.